Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Tuesday Timeout. As you can tell, I'm in Washington, D.C. This is actually pre-recorded. Last week, Lindsay and I were on vacation in Virginia, and we drove up after visiting with her family to D.C. for the day. You know, over the last several weeks, you've probably seen on TV the Democratic and the Republican national conventions. I don't know what side of the aisle you're on, but I believe that as the church and as Christians, we need to be on God's side. We don't need to worry about being Republican or Democratic or independent as much as we do doing what the Lord would have as Christians. You know, our nation's in trouble. There's no commercial that needs to tell you that. There's no statistics that need to tell you that. The family is important. As I preached on this Sunday, the family, controlling and coming and being committed to chaos. Our families need God. Our nation needs God. It's my prayer that as we approach the election, you'll begin to pray and ask God what He'd have you to do, what leaders He'd have you to elect. As a Christian, I believe it's not only our right, but we're obligated to vote because God's allowed us that freedom. And before the election, before November 6th gets here, we're going to have 40 days of prayer leading up to the election. I want us to become a church that prays for our nation, that prays for our families. Church, we are committed. People committed to the cross, committed to our families. A church that's committed is unstoppable. And just as behind me, men control the laws of the most powerful nation in the world, we serve the Creator, the King of Kings, that's more powerful than any capital, more powerful than any White House, senator, congressman, anything like that. Church family, let's put God back in the center of it all. Let's be committed to the cross, committed to our family. Let's be committed to our country. Let's pray and ask God's will. Pray for our nation, pray for your family, and pray for our church. I love you. God bless you. I'll see you soon.